Baby, I like you that way. Baby, I like you that way. Baby, I like you that way. Baby, I like you.
Well, hello, and thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video and deciding to hang out with me for a little while. In case it's your first time here, my name is Ange, aka 50 Cents UK, and I hope you're all doing well and sending you love and best wishes wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Now guys, as you can tell from the title of this video, this is my first haul of 2022. How exciting! And guys, I really do want to try and tone down my buying this year, because like there were so many misses that I bought last year, like blind buying, and ones that I ended up being quite disappointed with and getting rid of and decluttering or selling on, whatever the case may be. So I want to try and cut down on that this year and really only buy the perfumes that I really want. Now there are a few new releases coming up that I have got my eye on, but I'm not going to go mad. I'm really not. I really need to rein it in. I have more than enough perfumes like to last me a lifetime. However, I keep getting tempted. Like there keeps on being this little temptation sitting on my shoulders saying, you want me, you need me, you have to have me. And of course I keep listening to it. So I need to close that off and just have tunnel vision just to the ones that I know that I really want. But anyway, we shall see how that goes. So this first one has been on my wish list for the longest. I don't know why it took me so long. I just never pulled the trigger on it. But now I finally have it and I am over the moon and so glad. And it is this one, and it is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now this is a classic in the fragrance world. By now most of you probably know what this smells like, but guys, just it just looks so luxe, and I love the bottle, I love the presentation, gorgeous, and the fragrance. I'm actually wearing this today. This one's my scent of the day. Oh guys, I am in love with this perfume. This is sweet, this is spicy, this obviously is tobacco. This is very much a unisex fragrance, but I don't think it leans too masculine because it has such a beautiful sweetness about it. That vanilla, I mainly get the dried fruits, the beautiful sweet tobacco. It's warm, it's slightly spicy. This is an addictive fragrance, and I tell you what, just from wearing it a couple of times so far in the house, I just know this is a beast of a fragrance. Like I reckon this is going to be a real compliment getter, and I'm just so glad I've got this. Like I am over the moon. This could become one of my favorite ever scents. Like I like it that much. It's so creamy. Oh, it's so different smelling. It's kind of almost edible as well. Like, oh, I really like it, guys. If you haven't smelt this, give it a go. Like seriously, the dry down is divine. Like it's creamy, it's dreamy, it is just this is a perfect scent in my eyes. This is kind of like a masterpiece, I would say. This has got to be my favorite Tom Ford that I've tried so far. Like literally love this fragrance. Let me tell you what the notes are in this one. So on Fragrantica it says the top notes are tobacco leaf, spicy notes, mid notes are vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, tobacco blossom, and in the base you've got dried fruits and woody notes. Yeah. Oh, the fruits kind of like remind me of like spiced fruits, like almost like what you get at Christmas. Like I'm sure there's some cinnamon in this because it gives me those Christmas kind of spicy vibes. Like it's very festive smelling, but it's so warm, it's so cozy. Like this is just gonna be one of my favorite scents. I just know, hands down. So yeah, Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Right, so the next one is this one, and this is Armani C EDP. So this is the original C. Now, I don't know what it is, but lately I've been really getting into C and all the different flankers, and I realised that I didn't have the OG original C. So I thought, yeah, let me add that to my collection. I know I've tried it before back in the day when it first came out and I liked it, but I wasn't really into perfumes that much at that particular time. So I kind of thought, well, I don't really love it, so I don't really need it. But times have changed and tastes have changed, and I really love this fragrance. I like all the ones from this line so far that I've tried. There's not any duds in it really, as far as I'm concerned. This is a massive 150ml bottle, so this is going to last me like literally forever. But I love this fragrance. It's a beautiful, fresh, fruity, slightly boozy, very feminine fragrance in my opinion. This is one of those easy reaches. This is going to take you from any occasion, day to night, work, whatever, dinner, lunch, any occasion. This is going to be suitable. I think there's nothing not to like in this fragrance. Most people are going to like the smell of it, in my opinion. This is the kind of fragrance that you can gift to anybody and they're going to like it 9 times out of 10, I would say. It's not the most groundbreaking fragrance in the world, but it's very crowd pleasing. It really is. So this opens up with a nice fruity burst of cassis. It has vanilla, it has freesia, it has May rose in it. There's a slight woodiness to it and there is patchouli in it, but it's not patchouli heavy. This is just a really pretty fragrance that's easy to wear. It's so easy to wear. It's a no-brainer in my opinion, and I really am enjoying it, and I'm so glad I got to add this one to my collection. So next up is this cute little discovery set. These come from Attar London and they are a UK based perfume house. So you can select your own discovery set with 40% off. So you can try and decide which one is your favourite before you go ahead and purchase a bigger bottle. But guys, they make original fragrances and so far I am liking all 3 of these. So this one is called UFO and this is a floral woody fragrance. There is some citrus in the opening. It gives it a nice bright feel. It's quite an uplifting and fresh fragrance. There's some florals in there. It's a very pretty scent. I've been wearing this quite a bit lately. I really do enjoy it for the daytime. It's a very nice, easy reach fragrance. This next one is simply called Oudh, and guys, this is a lovely oud fragrance, okay? This one, it's not your barnyardy oud. It's a lovely, sweet, smooth, warm, spicy oud. It really is a beautiful scent. This is very unisex. I can imagine smelling this on a man and it being gorgeous. This lasts forever on the skin, and yeah, I really am loving that one. If you are not sure about oud but you want to dabble into the world of oud, this would be a good one to pick because, as I say, it's not that skanky oud. This is a really friendly oud, and this is quite a crowd pleasing oud in my opinion, but it's still very strong. It's definitely a heavy hitter and a long lasting fragrance. And the last one from Attar, which is probably my favorite of the 3, and it's called Redwood. And guys, this is reminiscent of that famous perfume Baccarat Rouge 540. As soon as I sprayed this, I was like, yeah, this gives me Baccarat vibes. I wouldn't say it's the exact same, but it is very similar because it has saffron in it, ambergris, jasmine, it has woody notes, fir resin. It is very light and airy, but it's got that unique smell that, you know, is just indescribable, and I really like it. I think that if you can't afford to get Baccarat Rouge 540 but you want that vibe, try this one. This is really good. This performs very well as well. I find it very long lasting, and yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So that one is Redwood. So yeah guys, check these out. I will leave a link to Atar London in the description box. Very good quality perfumes at a very competitive price, worth checking out. So this next one is by one of my favorite perfume houses. 3 guesses. It is Mancera, and this is called Musky Garden. Guys, look at that bottle. This is one of the nicest Mancera bottles. This fragrance, okay, this was a total blind buy, but I'd seen some reviews on it and I thought, yeah, this sounds up my street. Guys, this is so up my street. This is so beautiful. This is stunning. And oh, when I say beast mode, okay, most Manceras do last really well. This, you put this on and you can just smell it everywhere, like literally it engulfs you. This is fruity, okay? This opens up with such a juicy, fruity, mouth-watering burst. Like, there are so many fruits in this. I'll put the notes up somewhere. It is floral. There's some rose in it. There's iris. There's jasmine. There's a whole load of fruits in this. It's a little bit musky. It's a little bit powdery. Now, there's no oud listed in this, but I detect a slight bit of oud in it. I don't know if it's just me, but I detect a slight bit of oud, but it's not in your face in any way, shape or form. This is a gorgeous fragrance. To me, it is a very feminine fragrance. I know a lot of Manceras are unisex, but to me, this one leans very feminine. If you like sweet fragrance, if you like fruity fragrances, if you like florals, you're probably going to like this. This has a lot of depth to it. I find that it's not one of those like fruity florals that's like doesn't last very long or that's quite thin in consistency. This is quite thick and dense in consistency, in my opinion. This lasts so long. Guys, I sprayed this on my coat the other day. Every time I walk past my coat, I get a waft of this. This is a stunning fragrance. I am so happy to have this, and I'm looking forward to testing it out and seeing if I get compliments, because I reckon this is going to be a definite compliment getter. So that is Mancera's Musky Garden. So last but not least is another Mancera, and it is this one, which is Instant Crush. I am late to the party with this one. I have been wanting it and eyeing it for quite some time, and I just didn't get it for whatever reason. I just saw the price hike up, you know, and I thought, do I really want this? I have Baccarat Rouge 540, which a lot of people say this is a dupe for or similar to. I don't think it is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. However, I will say that when you first spray this, you do get BR 540 vibes, okay? But it's only in that initial spray. It goes away very quickly, in my opinion. And this dries down to a gorgeous, spicy vanilla fragrance that is just to die for. Like, I love this. This is warm, this is creamy. There's such a creaminess to this. This is what I like about this fragrance, the dry down. Okay, the opening, yes, it's nice, but it's the dry down that I adore in this fragrance. Do you know what this reminds me of? Okay, so Baccarat Rouge 540, Minuit a Demi had a baby. That is what this smells like to me. In the dry down, I was thinking, this reminds me of something, it reminds me of something, and it was Minuit a Demi. Like, there's no caramel listed in this, but I don't know if it's the sweet vanilla and the creaminess of the vanilla that gives me a bit of a caramel vibe, like what you get in Minuit a Demi, but it still has that kind of airiness of Baccarat Rouge 540. But to me, Baccarat Rouge 540 is a bit fresher than this one. This one is a little bit more gourmand. I don't know if the vanilla's amped up in this one, but this is a gorgeous fragrance. Like, it's unique, it's beast mode, it projects, it lasts, and like when I'm wearing this, I keep smelling myself. Like, I'm every minute like Oh, this smells so good. And you know what? The very first time I sprayed this, my daughter came in the room. This is my oldest daughter, 27 years old. She was like, Mum, you smell so good. What is that? She goes, is it Baccarat Rouge? Because I can smell that, but have you mixed it with something? And I was like, no, it's actually Instant Crush. So she thought it was BR540 mixed with something. And that's the kind of vibe I get from this as well. I must say, I don't really get the citruses with this. Yeah, I don't get the citruses, but there are citruses in it. But I'm glad I don't get the citruses because I'm not, you know, in love with citrus perfume. So yeah, I'm so happy I got this one. Guys, get your nose on it. If you have BR540, this is not the same. This is not a dupe. As I said, it's just slightly gives you vibes of it in the opening, but that is about it. That's where the similarity ends in my opinion. But if you like a nice saffron based perfume with ginger, it's not overly gingery, so it's not like a really hot gingery spicy fragrance. I think there's more ginger in L'Attar Rouge than there is in this, but this is just, it's just smooth, edible and delicious and very sexy as well. I find it very sexy and performance wise top notch. That's it guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, follow me on Instagram 50cents_UK, and until next time guys, look after yourselves.